Hello everybody and welcome to the first ever tutorial for setting up the Arc Lighting Controller version 1 on a Mac. The things we'll need are an Apple computer, an iPhone, and a network. Make sure that your computer is connected to the same network as your phone. Let's take a look at creating a MIDI device. Go to Finder, Applications, Utilities, and Audio MIDI Setup. Select MIDI Studio and open MIDI Network Setup. This is where we'll create the MIDI device that Vista will see. Under My Sessions, click the plus button to add a brand new session. Make sure to name the session something distinguishable so we can find it later in Vista. We'll also need to set permissions for who can connect to our session. Let's enable our session and then add some users. If your phone is connected to the same network as your computer and you have the Arc app open on your phone, you should see your device pop up in the directory. We'll select it and click Connect. Let's open up Vista and check our preferences. Go to File, User Preferences, and MIDI. You should see the MIDI session in the external MIDI port window. If you don't see it here, make sure your session is enabled. You can also check the Network tab and the network interface to make sure you're selected on the correct network. Let's enable this MIDI session and check one more setting. The device ID of Vista has to match the device ID in our app. You can check the device ID in the app by clicking the Information button and verifying the number is correct. There are several features in the app, but let's talk about one more. We can actually export our cue list from Vista into our app. Select File, Export Show Summary, and uncheck Fixtures so that we only get our cue lists. We'll export that as a CSV file and send it to our phone. We can then import all of our cue lists and we're ready to go. It's important to note that if you make any changes to your cue list in Vista, you'll need to re-import the cue list onto your phone. This is due to the limited functionality of Vista. So there you go. Like I said, there's several more features about the app that you can play around with, but that's how to get started. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.